days of the recurve and the longbow and the recurve having to be the hunting bow, I think are gone with the old battle bow. Anyway, I have heard for the last year, I've heard so many people say that the recurve is, so much faster, so much quicker, so much, etc., etc. Longbow is more forgiving, it's slower, yada yada. So, and a lot of cases that is true. However, in this case, the old battle, not so much. And that's based off of two separate shooting studies that I've seen in the last month and my own experience. So this is an old battle bow, and it is a 60, 39 at 28. My draw is 27, so I'm shooting about 37 pounds. I saw a review the other day, Instinctive Addiction Archery did, and also using an old battle, which was interesting to me. And then, not only that, that draw was actually a 39 pound actually being drawn, because it was, I think it was a 40 or 41 pound bow, but the actual draw test was at 39 pounds. And I'll link that speed test in the description. But so that to me was very interesting, because it was shooting with a 460 grain arrow. It was shooting 170 feet per second, which is pretty fast for a 39 pound longbow. It's very fast, actually. So I saw another company, and I won't say the name, but it's another company that was showing a recurve that they're just coming out with, and it was a 52 pound recurve. 52 pound recurve, and it was shooting it was a 10 grain per pound arrow. It was a hunting weight arrow, and I think the Instinctive was, and I'll double check that and I'll put the information on there, but I think the Instinctive was actually a little heavier than what they were shooting. They were shooting, this other company was shooting exactly 10 grains per pound arrow, and their 52 pound recurve was shooting only 15, you're right, their recurve, and you can go out there and you can find it yourself. Like I said, I won't mention, because I'm not trying to put anything down on that company. I'm only bringing out the fact that the thought that the recurve is the all-in-all hunting master and the longbow is not. Old battle bow changes that. It just does. Numbers don't lie. And when I'm shooting light poundage, I mean, that was a concern for me. I'm not super young. I'm 53. I don't want to have to pull and hold a 50, 55, 60 pound draw and not be consistent. I want consistency, like I just shot. I want to be able to look at the spot and shoot and know that my arrow is going to go where I'm looking. So, and if I need to hold for a second, maybe the animal's moving, maybe it changed, not being exactly the shot I want. Maybe it changed very quickly from being an ethical shot to a non-ethical shot. All of those things playing into it. If I'm at full draw, I want to be able to hold that for an amount of time, and have things change, or whatever the situation is. Another thing is I want to be able to practice a lot. So I want to be able to shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot, so that I can do 100 arrows a day that was my challenge to myself. I can do 100 arrows a day and have it not kill me. So having this this setup is just blows my mind, actually, because this is shooting, and what I'm shooting is actually lighter than the Instinctive Addiction. He was shooting 460. He pulls a little bit more poundage than I do, and so I'm actually only drawing 37 pounds, which also was a concern to me, right? I'm only drawing 37 pounds on this, but with the arrow setup, the Three Rivers Iron Oak 204 slim diameter arrows, that was a game changer for me as well. So I'm on this target. That's a DIY target. I think it's 28 sections of a floor mat that are high density that I got from Harbor Freight, and duct taped them all together, and that way I can kind of tell my penetration amount. And I was using the regular 5/16 246 diameter arrows, and I was only getting 6 to 8 penetration, and that was a little concerning to me. But when I did this, I just did this test 2 days ago, I think, and I got 17 layers of that target, not 6 to 8, 17 layers with the old back and these Three Rivers arrows. So that all makes me feel great going into this season. This is the first season with the trad bow, and so I guess the point of this video is the idea that you can't hunt light poundage and get good penetration and get fast arrow flight with a longbow and a light poundage longbow. Not really true. That is, and maybe with other bows it's different, but what Jonathan Adams does with the old battle, that I've been able to experience, is this is fast, very, very fast. 170. I don't have a chronograph, so I haven't been able to check mine. But my setup is for, with the broadhead, is 443, and with the field point, it's 439. So I'm thinking that I'm actually going to get maybe a little bit more, or at least exactly the same feet per second as the other test that was done on Instinctive, because he's shooting just a couple more pounds than me. But I'm super impressed. Super impressed. It's a game changer. Old Battle is a game changer, and I'm super happy to see that difference, so that I don't feel inadequate going into the field with this bow. It being a long bow, it not being a recurve, it being light pounded. I'm gonna have to fire my cameraman because he missed 2 great shots. Oh, my cameraman's me. Never mind. After the camera stopped rolling, of course, I took a couple more shots just for fun. I have not walked up there yet, but just to ooh, that light hit us bright, didn't it? Just to show you the consistency of this. 2 24-yard shots. Look at that, right there, 24-yard shot. I have absolutely beat the stew out of my little. He's holding up my target now, but yeah, 2 24-yard shots within an inch of each other. So I am not complaining about that at all. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Consistency is there. 24-yard shots. Look how far they are in. So I'll do that live. How about that? 24 yards, and that's my penetration. So what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19. What? 19. That's my penetration at 19 yards. did that live. No, 19 ply of that target, and so far I'd only gotten 17. So maybe because I was really getting after it with the distance, I don't know, but wow, that's what I'm talking about. I am not worried about going into this hunting season with an old battle at that amount. So the 37-pound draw, not with these arrows and this setup, but just. Oh, and by the way, it's windy today. You heard it out there. You might be hearing it now, but it's windy, no impact. So anyway, that's just with field tip. Just with field tip. But I was super excited, honestly, to find out that I'm doing just as good, really, as a 52-pound draw recurve with my 37-pound old battle bow longbow. That's what I'm drawing. It's a 39, but I'm pulling 37. So, all right. See ya on the trad trail.
Here's to the thrill of the hunt, the peace we find in the woods, and finding true aim in our Creator King, Jesus. I'll see you on the trad trail.